for the chance, I would like to talk about formal clothes that I usually wear it when the ceremony and such as marriage and then like party. So uh, I usually wear formal clothes in formal places like in hall or in a meeting hall invited by my colleagues. And why should I wear like that clothes? Because that in my opinion, I need to respect others because the way we behave means that the way we respect people, the way we wear clothes, especially formal clothes, means that we also respect others by using the same clothes as we are. So I think using formal clothes or let's see the dress that has been coded by a provider or by a person who has invited us. I mean, it is a very an honor. It is an honor for them to fulfill. So yes, we need to use it, and I usually use such kind of what tie and then t-shirt, long shirt, long dress, long hand. I mean, and then yes, I use such like shoes, leather shoes. So it is kind of formal clothes, I think. Uh, I think that's what I usually wear or uh, to attend formal meetings invited by my colleagues. So this is that's it, I think.
All right, thank you, Mr. Azhari, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna give you like some feedback. You
Yes.
still have around 40 seconds to talk. Like you didn't
40
finish your 2
seconds.
minutes. You didn't finish your 2 minutes. But yeah. First of all, you need to work with your pronunciation, but it's pretty
Oh,
understandable. Like people must have understood it when you say it. But okay, this question asking you about your private experience, like your own experience, but in the when it was and where it was questioned, you talk more into general. You said
oh,
we instead of I.
okay, okay,
Okay, so you didn't really specify when you wore this kind of formal dress or attire. Yeah,
okay.
you didn't really say that. You must have said, okay, you said sometimes in marriage or in
Yeah,
meeting, right?
yeah,
Or party.
yes.
Okay, you may specify one and finish that talk about one when was it, and you may add up the rest by the end, at the end
Oh, so
of the talk.
I have to include my experience, Miss. Yeah.
Yeah, this is because it's asking describe an occasion that you wore, you,
Okay,
not others. This is not speaking part 3, but speaking part 2.
okay.
Yeah, it's speaking part 3. 2.
Part
Sorry.
three,
Is this? This is 2. Sorry. This is 2.
two. Okay.
Okay, there must be some misunderstood that. Did I say speaking part 2 just now? Previously? No? I said 3?
There is no information, Miss.
Okay, sorry for that. Let's just move on to the other
Okay,
students. Wait a
okay.
second. Okay, let's move on to Miss Fitri.
Okay. Hi.
Assalamualaikum. Hello, Miss Fitri.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Are you
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you. I'll just go with you with speaking part 2 again. Let me find the
So
question.
2 minutes.
2 means the one that you should talk for 2 minutes, and you have time to prepare for 1 minute. Wait a second. Okay, sorry. All right. Sorry, there's a problem in my laptop. Okay, here is your question. Can you see it, Miss Fitri?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna give you 1 minute to prepare. You may start now.
Ah, okay.
To prepare.
Yes.
Time's up.
Okay, so
You may start now.
Okay, so I will explain about the quiet place that I have visited. It's probably about 3 months ago. So it was a public library around my house. So this library is actually one of the oldest public libraries in my areas. It's about 1 hour from my house by driving. And so it was located in the central area of the city. It is accessible by everyone. And also it's located in front of one of the universities in Makassar. Most of students are here when they are about to find a material for their study and also for doing research, because there are so many books and I mean the variation of the book, so it's a kind of a research, so you can find about history, about science and everything. um, I was there because actually I didn't really need to read. I just need a really supportive place for me to write something, because this place is quiet and supportive to get a cozy and also a calm environment, because everyone knows that a library consists of several rules, that we cannot be noisy or talk too much, because there are many people who have, the same. I mean, we have one objective when we are there, because we need a place to read, we need a place to write, we need to be focused and concentration of what we are doing. So I think why this place is quiet,
Okay.
because this
Time's
is library. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Miss Fitri, I think you've answered all the questions, but it's
Okay.
just that it's kind of a little bit roaming around in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understood. I really understand that. But yeah, when you say something about rules that you have to follow,
Mm-hmm.
so instead of saying resource, I forgot what you said, but the pronunciation should be resources or resource.
Okay. Yeah.
There are two similar tongue twisting words over there, research and resource. Yeah, maybe you slip your tongue a bit in that talking. All right. And when you say the library has several rules that you should be quiet, instead of saying that as your conjunction or your bridge, for bridging, you may say such as, or say one of them is everyone know we can't be noisy or distractive.
Yeah.
All right, but you answered all the questions, should be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna move on to
Sorry, what is 2 minutes enough?
yeah, 2 minutes.
I reached
It was
2 minutes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did 2 minutes and you answered all the questions. You just need to
Okay.
form your answer better. Yeah, it's about idea.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to Miss. Thank you, Miss Fitri.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Miss Trihaning right now. Hello, Miss Trihaning. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine, Miss. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. So I'm gonna go with you with question from speaking part 3 in IELTS. Okay.
Part 3?
Yeah, part 3. So you have to speak it for 1 minute, and I'm gonna verbally ask you the question. I'm not gonna show you the question. All right. Your question will be, why some people choose to buy the street market rather than the in the shopping mall? You may start speaking.
Okay. Some people prefer buying some things like vegetable or others in the street market because I think they think the price is not pricey and is affordable for them to buy it, and it is easy for finding it around us. And it's like a culture in Indonesia that we really like to have a communication with others when we try to buy something or when we try to shopping. So that I think many people try to buying something in a street market than in a shopping mall because they will have interaction with others. And except that, beside this one, they also can like bargaining with the seller. So they will get a cheaper price than when they try to buy in a shopping mall.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. You got your ideas, but it's just like of an example. You may say the difference between price. You did say that. Sorry, you said about the price different. But it is very better if you go for, let's just take an example of, you may say cucumber. Okay, you can say the price of cucumber is a lot cheaper in the market. Yeah. Rather than in the shopping mall due to tax and whatsoever. Okay, so always remember in speaking part 3, you have 3 + 1 rules, not rules, hack to say. First, you give your answer. Second, you explain, you describe why to support your answer. This is for everyone. The third one, you give example. All right, be specific. For example, if it's about price, go with price. If it's about small or big, if it's about size, if it's about height, everything, just give the exact example. All right. And the last one, if you still have time and you don't have things to speak and about further, you may start about the contradiction, the opposite of your point, your answer. As for example, you may say that in this market, no, let me go for another example. Okay, do you choose backpacker or luxury travel? As for example, you may say you love luxury travel. So in the contrary, for contradiction, you may say that but if I have small budget, I rather go for backpacker travel option. Okay, and then you may further talk about that. All right? Okay. Thank you, Miss Trihaning.
Thank you.
Now let's move on to Miss Andri. Hello, Miss Andri. How are you? Hello? Okay, I have a problem hearing you. I'm going to move on to another, what is that, participant. You may try to, what's that, fix your problem. Bye-bye. See you again. Mr. Mahmoud, how are you?
Hello, Miss.
Hello. You look so shocked when I called you. Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
I need to turn on my audio.
That's fine. All right. I'm going to go with you. Speaking part 3. Different question from the previous participant. Okay. So,
Hello.
can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
The connection is poor, Miss.
What about now?
Hello, hello.
Hello? What
Yeah,
about
okay.
now?
Yep. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Wait. Okay, I'll give you question. You get my point, right? You already understood, right? I don't have to brief you. Sure? Okay, here is your question. What kinds of people are popular for shopping in your, sorry, wrong answer, wrong question. What kind of places are popular for shopping in your city or hometown?
Okay. Yeah, the most popular place to to buy something is market. Why did I say that? Because traditional market is
Hello? Hello? Hello?
can
Mr.
buy
Mahmoud, I
something, but
couldn't
also
hear you. Could you please start over again?
okay. I will repeat
I'll
this.
give you one more chance. Okay, you may start now.
Okay. Uh, the most popular place to buy something is traditional market. Why did I say that? This is because traditional market brings people to keep in touch each other because traditional market people not only can buy their stuffs but also they can interact to many people. The impact of this is they can as human being they can keep socialize with others, and also traditional market offer the cheap price, while in the shopping market, I mean in the mall, has the cost and arm and a leg. If the people go to the mall, they have to have high income. I mean the big income. So people in my hometown prefer to go to traditional market to find to get the cheap stuff and also to get interact with others.
All right,
For
thank
example,
you.
my mom
Hello,
will not
Mr.
go to
Mahmoud.
the
Thank you.
yes
You seems a little bit blurry in this.
yes
Okay. You spoke for 1 minute. That was good. I'm gonna give you some feedback right now. You spoke for 1 minute. It was good.
yes
but you really a little bit missing the question. You got the point, but you missed the question. You said many people shop in the traditional market, right? Or in a
Yes.
market. But in the question, if you heard it properly, I asked whether it's city or your hometown. It is very better if you answer that. Okay, in my city or in my hometown, or you may say in my village. The most popular place to shop is traditional market or market. All right?
Okay, miss. Yes, miss.
Okay. That should be fine. And when you say about your mom, it's better you say the ladies or women in general love to shop in market because it's cost less. It costs less. Okay?
Yes.
This is a general question in speaking part 3. So you may speak in general term. You speak about everyone. All right? Every like other people experience or everyone's in common.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go with me, Mr. Azhar again. Hello, Mr. Azhar.
Okay, hello, Miss.
Hello, I wanna go back to you because the first time when you talk wasn't that clear and I didn't give you specific answer. What is that guidance on how to
Okay.
say it? Okay, now I would like to ask you again about IELTS speaking part 2, where you have to speak for 2 minutes, and I'm gonna give you 1 minute time to prepare before you speak for 2 minutes. I'm gonna
Okay.
give you the question to see. I'm not gonna read it
Okay.
for you, and then you
Okay.
start writing your notes.
Okay.
All right, it's gonna be a different question.
Okay.
Okay, let me show it to you. Okay, here is your question. You may start preparing now. Time's up.
Yes.
Okay, you may start to talk for 2 minutes to answer the questions now.
Okay, thank you for the chance. I'd like to talk about a time where I browse the internet. So usually I browse the internet for looking for searching some current issues. In this case, I think I search for current news. So why what news what is the news usually I look for? I usually what I usually look for uh, like political news and also business news because I'm interested in knowing and understanding further about the progress of my country, especially in that parts in those two parts, business and political issues. Because by understanding by browsing the current news on the internet, I could it can enrich my knowledge, so that I could speak further about those topics. And yes, besides, I also look for some resources for learning, especially English, on the internet, because looking or browsing the internet is faster and cheaper and also practical than reading a book, for example. Also, it is also more practical than taking, for instance, going to the library. Even the library is close to my house. So I think browsing the internet in this case, is one of my habit to find new sources for my for my understanding, for my knowledge. Looking further to the as I said before.
All right, thank you. That's a very good point, Mr. Azhar.
Okay, Miss,
So
thank
what you said just now, you answered all the questions. Very good. First, you said when you answered when, you said whenever I need information. What information you say about news and business within your country. All right. And then when it was asking you why, and you said you wanted to be up to date with your
Yes.
current progress of your country.
Yes.
That
Yes.
should be fine. Yeah, and then the time was like you already for everyone, this is for everyone. He already stuck. He came out with all words that he could. So he changed the
Yes.
topic, become English.
Yes.
Yeah. So in speaking part 2, all you need to do is you have to speak as much as you can for the whole 2 minutes with grammar and vocabularies. Okay. The grammar from Mr. Azhar just now, he pretty much used past tense. He pretty much used past tense. Okay. And but one thing that is lack for you about vocabularies, you will lack about heavy vocabulary, strong vocabulary. As for example, when you talk about politics, you may say you can, because it's about the past, you may talk about the recent activities about our political thing in our country, which is the election. Okay, you may say win-win solution. It's a good phrase. And you may say about election, you may say about the okay, that's for politics.
It is better for me to explore more about that, is it, Miss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rather than only saying in general politics and business.
Okay. In part 2, what you need to show is your grammar, and you have to speak as much as you can with good vocabularies. Okay. So yeah, usually when you go for exam, you may like prepare heavy vocabulary, like advanced vocabularies for 6 topics. For example, animal, shopping, politics, internet, clothes, and one more, maybe education or recycle. Yeah. I took 3 exams, and 2 of my exams talk about recycle. Okay, 2 of them talk about recycle. I was like, why don't they have any other question? Right? Yes, environment issues. How do you recycle? You have plastics. You have a diluted plastic, as for example, the word that you can use. Okay, Miss. So yeah, that's how it works. Thank you, Miss Azhar, Mr. Azhar. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get back to you again if we have time. All right. Now I'm gonna go with Miss Fitri again. Nice to see you again, Miss Fitri.
Yeah. Hello.
Yay, hello.
Okay.
Okay, so you got some points when I talked to Mr. Azhar, right? I'm so sorry, Mr. Azhar. I
Yes.
kept on missing my tongue. Okay, slipping my tongue, I mean. All right. I gave you a question about quiet place, right, Miss Fitri?
Yes. Yes.
Now I'm gonna give you to another question. The same with.
So, is it part 2 or 3?
Now it's part 2.
Part 2 again.
The one, the question that you need to speak for 2 minutes, and you have 1 minute to prepare.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna be similar question to Mr. Azhar. Here is the question, and you may start preparing now. Two, one. All right. Time's up.
So,
You may
so
start speak. I'm gonna straight away ask you to speak, okay? Now.
So there are several reasons when I think that I need to search for information from the internet. The first one, of course, when I need valuable information about something that I really need to know. For instance, the material about IELTS, because uh, I really like to learn from the internet because it's quite easy, and also we can get the information that we need by only one single click. Um, and also this is accessible everywhere when we are online. Um, and the second reason is because I watch the YouTube too much, so I also gain the information about the trending topic or something that is gone viral on the internet. So, for example, when there was an issue about Reinhardt, I did my own research to find out what was going on with the case. So, you know, it was a kind of globally spread. I mean, the information about Reinhardt is spread out globally. So it was a really fascinating news. You know, women like gossiping and you know, talk with friends about the current issue. Um, and so those two factors that usually influence me to search for the information from the internet. And also, uh, as a person, we really need to upgrade our knowledge and also
All right.
to expand our horizons.
Thank you, Miss
Okay.
Fitri. Okay, you talk about horizon just now. It's a good. It's C1 or C2 vocabulary, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was good vocab. And yeah, you answered all the questions. It's good. But you came out with two topics. First is English, and second about, is Reinhardt an actor?
Yeah. So yeah, it's about like, you know, trending topic and something thing
Yeah.
viral on the internet.
Yeah, there are many good words actually about viral thing in the internet. You may say search engine. You may say, you say one single click was a good phrase. You may talk about the application itself if you want to know about viral. Yeah, you may say about Instagram reliability to spread news across the world without stopping virally. Yeah,
or
I
maybe
think
about social media.
yeah, social media. Yeah, you can speak about social media and go further to sharpening it to the app. Yeah, but first you talk about English, right? Material.
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of saying material, you may say resources. Yeah, it is good to say material, but material go more like if you use in daily speaking, materials goes towards concrete, cement, construction.
Okay. So, something about
It is
construction.
it is a word for you to speak it like in your when you talk in university for presentation, when you talk about syllabus material and stuff. But when it's like speaking like this, although it's exam, when you talk about material, my head goes to concrete, my head goes to construction.
So ambiguous.
Kind of, but people understand. I understand. Mr. Eddie must have understood. Other examiner will understand. But it's just, yeah, ambiguous, as you said just now. We got to think first to decide what material. Yeah. Okay?
Okay.
That's
Thank you.
something sometimes make your mark going down because they notice that we don't know what we're talking about.
So word choice, yeah.
Yeah, word choice. Yeah. You also spoke about English. Yeah, when you want to bring this about speaking resources for English resources in your speaking, for example, you may also talk about the websites you always look for. What is it? Simon?
Yeah.
Liz? You may say Liz started from blog. It wasn't that interactive blog when I first studying with her for free, but now she already upgraded her blog, become website, which is more reliable and easy to understand, to read, and make us easier. It is user friendly. That word is good. It is user friendly for us.
User friendly.
Yeah. Okay. You may go to that. So the conversation goes deeper. Go to the point. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Fitri. Now I want to go to someone that has been off. Miss Siska. Are you there?
Yeah.
Are you able to turn on your camera? There
Sure.
you are. It was off.
Yeah.
That's sad. Okay, that's fine right now. Hello, Miss Siska. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Hello, Miss April. Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, all right. I'm Asha, by the way. Sorry, I didn't introduce
Oh,
myself.
sorry, Miss Asha.
All right. I'm gonna go with you. Speaking part 2 again, where you have to speak for 2 minutes, but you have 1 minute to prepare before you start speaking. When I said stop, after your preparation for 1 minute, you may start to speak straight away. Okay?
Yeah.
Here is your question. I'm gonna share my screen. You may start to prepare now. For everyone, we only have 15 minutes left. So if you want me to ask you, please turn on your camera. Okay? All right, time's up. You may start speak now.
Okay, I would like to tell you about the quiet place that I've ever visited. It was near my home. The place actually people use for doing exercise or sport. This place is outdoor place. We can see um, a basketball court or football court, and also there is a garden around that place. I see this place is quiet because less people come to this place. Actually, this place belong to Indonesia military, so not much people going this. Uh, I have I can visit this place because uh, I have school in that area, and then actually I usually come to that place weekly for just relaxing or just reading a book on the bench, and also sometimes I come around with my friend and just enjoy the surrounding and the voice around that. I hope I can visit this place again since uh, it's been a long time. I haven't been there, and also I can do exercise due to the place is there is a lot of like exercise tool. Um, and then this place also there is less insect. Yeah, even this is a garden, but less insect there, and we can see bird there, and it's more natural
All
place.
right. Thank you. It's been 2 minutes. Miss Siska, you got very heavy, what's that? Not heavy, wide ideas. I like it so much, and I got some ideas from you. Okay, if I were you, with your idea, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm not gonna give you like straight feedback. If I were you, I'm gonna say, describe a quiet place you visited when visited. So usually when I was during high school, during high school, I always go to a place where it is a place that is military base in my city. So many people visit. It is open for people who stays around that area, but sometimes it's kind of dangerous to go because seeing military faces, it's kind of scary for me. I'm not used to seeing those kind of exercise or faces they show to us as a normal society. You may say that. Okay, I always go there during the late afternoon, around 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., just to chill, read books, what is that? Working with my interest in writing some short stories. Yeah. And then you may also say, what did you do? And then explain why you think it's quiet. It is quiet because, of course, as I said, it's military base. No one is trying to mess over there because it's kind of ridiculously dangerous for you to do something unexpectedly not good. You may say that if you you can't say the words. Yeah. It is
Okay.
very good. When you said small insects, it is more describable if you say one thing that makes it funny, as you know, even small creatures like insects weren't there so much because they're afraid. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes you makes it funny. That's what I do to whenever I go for exams. I will say that because you know the examiner face sometimes like so their face is like so wrinkly, making me afraid. Yeah, I always try to make
Yeah.
them laugh. And one thing that I get whenever I go for exam 3 times, the examiners always tell me where do they from. I don't know why. The first one, he was mixed British and Filipino. Second one was pure Australian, not pure Australian. She has this Switzerland accent, I guess. And then the third one, Malaysians mixed with British. So I don't know why. That's my style while speaking. You may ask Mr. Eddie. I don't know. I use expression. I try to make people laugh because I myself is nervous, always nervous. So I try to make people laugh so me myself can laugh. But your point just now, Miss Siska, was very good. Seriously, you have like things in your head, but yeah, when you want to talk about small creatures, there's now insects, you may say small creatures
Okay.
or tiny creatures. It's a good
Uh-huh.
it's a good words to say. People don't expect you to say during like formal conversation, but yeah, in IELTS speaking you may say that.
Okay.
Okay. All right,
Thank you.
welcome. Okay, so we have like 7 minutes left. I'm gonna go with Miss Trihani.
Miss.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a
Yeah.
question. You may speak for 1 minute. It's speaking part 3.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You may, okay, I'm gonna ask you right now. What kind of devices do people like to use for taking photos these days?
What is this day? Well, recently I think people are keen on using their own phone because now their own phone is like the application is there are so many applications in their own phone, and I think the camera itself from their current phone is afford to take or to what's that take a good picture. Even so, it's only with their own phone, and I think it's very easy to use it everywhere because it's phone. We don't need to operate it more complicated like DSLR or other camera. So that the own phone is very good for taking picture recently, and I think that's always.
Okay, thank you. You got good. You
That's
got
my
good
idea.
point. Yeah. You say phone. Instead of saying phone, you may say cell phone, American style, hand phone, British style, smartphone, just say a smartphone, and gadgets, tablets, what else? Polaroid. Do we say it like that? Polaroid. I don't know. Polaroid, I guess. Yeah. And when you say picture, it has the HD quality. Like you may say about quality, right? as these days technology may increase better and better, the quality of pictures taken by smartphone or their families is now using HD technology. If it HD technology. So when we print the photo taken by cell phone, it is as good as the DSLR pictures. Even some phones right now, even some phone right now, the Android one, claim that, okay, you may say that, claim that they can have competition with standard wide angle camera. Yeah, you may say that. Just come out with some heavy or advanced, I know you know that word, standard wide lens camera, DSLR camera. Yeah. Okay, it's noun plus many adjectives. Okay, yeah, for us, everyone, for us, all of it, for us, the vocabularies that I mentioned right now. Okay, we have 4 more minutes left. I think I'm gonna stop asking. I just wanna ask Mr. Eddie. Is there anything you would like to say, Mr. Eddie? Okay, so one thing I want you guys to really understand, to really like bury it inside of your brain in speaking part 2. You have to speak as much as you can for 2 minutes with good grammar, never forget, and advanced vocabularies. You may say advanced vocabularies, idioms, and phrases. The one with the contraction word, like, contraction words too, but contraction words, it's good for all the speaking parts. In speaking part 3, first you have to answer the question, be focused. What did the question ask? If just now it's asking about city or hometown, where do people shop in your city or in your hometown? State your answer. It is hometown or city or village. Say it. Okay? And then go for the explanation. Why? Describe. Why do they go to the traditional market? Okay? And then give example. I stated about cucumber. You may go for potato. You may go for tomatoes. There are many. Okay? And then after that, if you still have time and you don't know what to say, go to the opposite, the contrary of your statement at the first place, your first statement. Okay, and then you're done. Chop, chop. Okay. That is as simple as, I know it's not simple. I know it's not simple. I've been there too. But yeah, that's how you speak. Try to make yourself laugh. Try to make the easy to understand. Sometimes just use normal word after you say heavy or advanced vocabularies. Okay. Okay, everyone, I think that's all for today. Think of us, everyone, Mr. Azhar, Miss Fitri, Miss Siska, Mr. Haning, Mr. Mahmood, Mr. Eddie. Thank you, everyone. We're going to call it a day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you,
Bye.
Miss.
Thank you.